Good morning. I am Alistair Williams. Just want to take this time out to say Happy New Year to each and every one, my friends and family, home and abroad. It is a privilege to be alive to see 2021. Let us reflect on 2020. Some person might not be happy about 2020, but we have to give God thanks that we live to see 2021. We must be grateful for life itself. There are a lot of family that plunge into mourning because they have lost loved one due to the pandemic that has bombarded or that come about on the scene and take over the entire world. When I was growing up, I've never seen any virus that struck the entire world, that have to put the entire world, seems like on pause, that we cannot do nothing, we cannot be flexible, we cannot be mobile like before. But we still must be grateful to God that we are alive. I must bring condolences to those families and friends that have lost loved ones along the way. I am grateful to God that I am alive and well, that I can say thank God I lived to see 2021, and I'm grateful. I must encourage families and friends that plunge into mourning, that lost loved one on the way. Take courage, that death is a certainty and we don't come here to stay, but we have to give grace unto God that we live to see this moment. If we should also reflect on teachers and the students are frustrated because they cannot go into the physical structure of class to see their friends and all of that. They have to be on Zoom or WhatsApp or some other medium to get learning to take place. I know some children that their learning span is different. Some would like to see the teacher physically, and so that they can absorb things more. But we cannot give up hope. We are not sure when this virus is going to leave us. We are not sure, none at all. As 2021 is here, we don't know how much months it's going to last for. My grandmother would say, boy, I may never see nothing like this yet. Why just mash up the whole world like that? But let us live our life. Don't live in fear, but live our life to the best of our ability. Let us live our life and enjoy it. If you are high-tech or in technology, you can have fun at home while you are on quarantine and all of that. Persons can go on TikTok and make their video and dance. The other day, my sister-in-law and I was making a video. I cannot dance, but I was just trying something. Just to say, it's not even to say fitting, but to get some kind of fun and enjoyments and all of that. We can't just stay at home and just sit back and just relax and not doing nothing. We are black people. We are enjoying ourselves. When we're going into supermarket, we have to put on these masks on our face and all of that. Yes, they said we have to do it, so we have to. They have vaccine out there that's coming out also for us to take. Yes, some of us go and take it and some not going to take it. But what can we do? This virus has put us to just stay home and relax, like I'm relaxing right now. Watch TV, and some of us even might put on a few pounds. But we cannot allow the virus to take control of our physical structure. Reflecting on 2020, It is not hard, but I have to give God thanks that He allowed me to live to see 2021. As person might set goals for 2021, let us today, things that we did not accomplish in 2020, we can accomplish in 2021. Put our focus on the most important things in our life that we need. Family is essential, and families is important as any other thing. For us to cope, we need to have our family behind us to help us to go forward. I want to also say to my friends and family that the government cannot help us because they too need help for themselves. Let us seek God. Seek Him now, as this is the most important time in our life that we need to see the face of God. Boy, we can sit down and put our hands at our jaw and say life is hard and life is rough. Yes, it is rough, but why depress ourselves over things that is already spelled, and we can change the moment. At this time, let us change the moment with our attitude. Let us look and see how much things we can do to make this world a better place for you and I. It said in the Word of God, for God so loved the world that He gave Jesus Christ to die for you and I. It's a reason and a purpose. I am not here to preach to you, nor to bring Christ to force Him onto any of you. But the simple thing is that God loves you, and love is stronger than anything in this world. If we could use love to conquer this virus, we would. But because it cannot conquer it, we have to find means and ways how we are going to conquer it and how we are going to live around it. I know some of us might be have financial problems and all of that, but we cannot give up hope. We have to steadfast upon Jesus Christ today because He is the only one going to help us. It's just reflection on 2020. As I said, a lot of families have gone into mourning, but we cannot lose hope. Not true. We can't lose hope. When we die in Jamaica, my cousin and I, when we school give holiday, we love to go a cane piece and we go chop down cane and all of that. Sometimes, because one time it used to be illegal to go into Longpan cane piece, where we used to see those vans coming, we used to run, throw the cane them and run and all of that. But we have those memories that we can share. Sometimes when I'm alone, I reflect on those memories and I laugh to myself, and person I say, this boy must really be mad. No, it's not mad, but it's the memories that I remember when I was growing up as a child. I remember and I laugh about it. I remember, and what happened 2020? Some of us might lose our job, while some have their jobs. Some mortgage cannot be paid. Some student cannot go back to university because their parents cannot afford the fee. But we still cannot give up. 2021 is here. Some person might make resolution for 2020 and they did not accomplish everything on that. But your new resolution today, you can accomplish anything you put your mind and heart to. Can we give up? No. We cannot give up hope. We cannot give up hope. If one door is closed, the next one will be open. How is my child going back to school? January, whatever date, school going to be open. How am I going to pay my mortgage? I know some of those gray patches and some of those questions are in a lot of persons' mind because I know that a lot of persons have lost their jobs. If you listen to some of these persons who give motivational speeches, it's trying to uplift your life from out of the ashes. You shall arise. When you were down, someone can come to lift you up with a word of encouragement. Let us not lose focus on the things that we need to achieve in order for us to be a better citizen. Bob Marley said, one love, one heart. In one of his songs, he also said, three little birds sit by my doorstep, singing sweet song. Let us reflect on those things. Our great athlete, the great and famous legendary Usain Bolt, he did not give up. He continued to strive for excellence. He continued to strive for the gold. And he always, when you're running or anything you're doing, you always have a picture, I want to come first. And every race that Usain ran, he ended up victorious. Louise Bennett, the great poet, she said, this long time, girl, me never see you. Come make we walk and chat. Peel a jankro, sit down in a tree or whatever. I remember when I was going to school, my teacher, Miss Dawkins, she sing this song. We did this poem. We're born in Jamaica and we're proud of our country. Despite of what going on, we are proud Jamaicans. We are proud of our black, green and gold flag. We are proud to say we are Jamaican wherever we are. Despite the challenges of the pandemic that affecting us, physically it's not physically, and we are not seeing any symptoms of it, but let us give God thanks that we live to see 2021. Families and friends, loved ones, let us continue to strive for excellence. Let us in 2021 here. Let us help a person to achieve something that is of good report. Let us help a family member that is in need to achieve something. Don't help because you want to be praised. Do it from your heart and know that it is something of goodness that you are doing. Our musicians and our artists, if we listen to them, they have good vibes when they're bringing across some form of message to the entire world. Let us today have a message for someone as the year continue to progress to success. Let us not just look back on 2020, but let us look forward, because things that happened in the past, we cannot fix it, but the future is in front of us and we can fix the future. Our children that are suffering, they have suffered in 2020. We can help them in 2021. There are so many children that were kidnapped in 2020. Let us see. Don't turn a blind eyes on things that is affecting our nation, but let us help with a helping hand. The heights by great men reached and kept. They were not attained by sudden fire, but while their companions slept, they were toiling upward through the night. Doctors And nurses, I salute you today that you have worked overtime to fight this virus. You have worked overtime to help patients to fight this virus. I salute the police and soldiers, the security forces. I salute you guys for working overtime to try to implement strategies so that person can stay in, so that the virus don't get out of control. I salute you. You have worked beyond the call of duty. I salute our educators all over the world that trying their best to still teach children over Zoom call or whatever medium you are trying to reach our nation children. You're still not giving up. I salute you. You're still working hard. I salute the entire world despite of the pandemic that affect us in 2020. But now we are in 2021 and we cannot lose hope today. In God we trust, and there is no other person that we can trust in but trust in God. Let us first and foremost continue to pray. Pray without cease. Let us, when Jesus Christ was on earth, he said to Peter, who do man say I am? They give him name, but Jesus said, who do you say I am? Peter said, you are the Son of the living God. And Jesus replied unto Peter and said, flesh and blood did not tell you this, but my Father which is in heaven. The pandemic that is affecting us today, it is, from my knowledge, it seems like God wants mankind to come closer to him. Draw closer to Christ. The songwriter said, draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord. What can wash away our sin but the blood of Jesus Christ today? Let not your heart be troubled, but believe in this man Jesus, that he can make the way for you and I. Let us today, 2021 is a new year. January 1st is a new month and a new day, but it's the same old people we are working with. We have to say that we are going to change. First, we have to have that mental mindset that yes, I am going to change. We have to change from inside out. We cannot just change from outside, but we have to change from inside. Let us leave the baggage behind and look forward, because forward we are going. Today, my friends and family, despite of what is happening, let us not lose focus. Let us not lose hope. I love you. I love you. One love, one heart. Respect my people.